Here with us today is Aarin Techfin, a vibrant addition to the European fintech landscape. Founder and CEO, Ticiana Amorim, a serial entrepreneur entering the global era. Alongside her, co-founders Rudá Galvão and Beatriz Neiva bring their sales and marketing expertise to the table, propelling Aarin into the forefront of innovation. Aarin is a scale-up company specialised in embedded and open finance, offering a distinctive 360-degree approach, seamlessly blending technology, regulation and services. Here today to not just receive one, but 3 Global Finance Awards from the European, and to talk a little about the global expansion which is being sponsored by the British Consulate Department of International Trade. Welcome. So Ticiana, what made the United Kingdom your choice to start Aarin's global expansion?
We chose United Kingdom because it's a hub of financial technology. We start in Brazil, like focus in instant payment, and now we are opening our scope about open banking system with lending as a services, insurance as a services, and we think this is a good moment for us about our portfolio, and it's a good time to market here.
Well, that's excellent to hear, and obviously we wish you every success with that. Rudá, let me ask you, though, a very important question.
Okay.
Because what sets you apart from other fintech companies that are already established here in the United Kingdom?
Well, the core of our approach lies in embracing the necessary collaboration between financial institutions and multiple fintech players. So, we viewed our so-called competitors not as adversaries, but potential business partners. Because on Aarin, our focus is on building bridges, not walls. This approach was key in the success of our partnership with Bradesco, the largest bank in Latin America. And now, Bradesco relies on Aarin to inject competitiveness and innovation into the global bank wars we are witnessing. Also, we run away from labeling ourselves as a fintech. Instead, we position ourselves as a 360 supplier, orchestrating APIs and interfaces to cater not only technological needs, but also to regulatory and services requirements.
So a key important move. But let me just ask you, how is the British Consulate really played its part in this? What's been the reason for that?
I mean, the British Consulate has a program focused on bringing international companies into the UK.
So you've seized an opportunity there.
Yes, we seized the opportunity. They have a very strict process of actually seeing companies that have a real economical impact here. And since then, we've been collaborating to find those opportunities and to actually insert ourselves into the narrative.
So let me just ask you, if I may, Beatrice, before I go on to talk about Bradesco. You've made a very interesting statement there. You've separated yourself from being described as fintech, I think is the word you use. Just what's the thinking behind that?
I mean, the difference between fintech is Techfin is that most fintechs, they take on existing banking products and they just elaborate on it. So they make it more efficient, they make it work better, and not Techfin. Techfin is about building new banking products and financial products as a whole. So actually taking off the legacy and building new buildings.
Okay, so I see that. So tell me about Bradesco. Clearly very important to the organisation. Any upcoming projects in 2024?
Yes, I mean, Bradesco is our main investor, and we have recurring meetings with them to make sure we are catering to their enterprise clients. So our roadmap is always tied together, and for next year, we're actually releasing lending as a service and exchange as a service products right at the beginning of the year.
Well, now, Ticiana, turning to something that I think is extremely impressive, is that a 300% growth in 2023. That in enough is pretty impressive. So I have to ask you, what's behind that?
I think it's about our customer-centric focus all the time. We have a team that is specialized in onboarding a team that specializes in implementation, our APIs. So it's not about sell, it's about implementation of the technology. And this is why we are growing, you know?
So you've introduced an element, which actually, let me ask you this, Beatriz. You've introduced, if you like, not just the product offering, but you're offering a project resource that brings comfort, reliability, those ingredients and quality. Something perhaps you would say your competitors are not doing?
No, they're not. You know, we do have the top of the shelf products, you know, so we offer banking as a service and payment gateways, but we excel on open scope projects because most companies, they don't need fixed solutions. They need to reinvent themselves with new solutions made exclusively for them. And not every company has the ledger, you know, to take on those challenges.
So key, absolutely crucial. You're coming into the UK market. How does your offer translate into the UK market? And if I may press you, how do you keep the competitive edge?
I mean, we are very happy because for the last 10 days we've been touring the UK and we saw that, as we thought, most of the financial system is very similar to the Brazilian structure. That is because the open banking from the UK was a great inspiration for Brazilian commerce. So we are actually hoping to just translate the interfaces because the entire API system is actually built on ISO 222, financial standards, so we won't have any problem integrating it. When it comes to, the competitiveness, we want to bring our flavor, right? The Brazilian flavor. As TC said, our greatest difference is our customer experience. And we feel like the way we do things is not global yet. We need to make it global.
You make it, if I may say, and I mean this as a compliment, you make it sound quite easy. It's not, is it? This is something you've been working at presumably for quite a while.
Yes, nothing in this market is easy. We haven't been here out of nowhere. It's been 3 years of a lot of hard work and resilience. But we do know that we have good technology and we have good, strong core values. So we believe in ourselves and we think it will be a hardship, but it will be a successful hardship. That's
very evident talking to the three of you. Now, before I come on and talk a little bit about one of the reasons we're here, sitting on front of us in the table, can I ask you a question? Where do you see yourselves in 5 years as an organisation?
In 5 years, we'll probably be over our IPO, just finishing it, selling our first stocks, all of that, going to NASDAQ. And that's the main goal right now.
You don't lack ambition as a company, do you?
I think our BHAG is be a global engineer that embedded financial service with just a click, That's our future. The company can offer financial service embedded into their flows just with a click, like a drag and drop site building. But it's about financial technology. That's our dream, yes. Yeah?
Yeah, so integrating the services in the user journey themselves and actually making financial products just part of the routine. Yeah. And that's why we call invisible banking. Yeah.
Well, you have a very clear vision, which I find extremely refreshing in organisations. But of course, let's talk about what some would describe as the three elephants in the room. Congratulations on winning not one, not two, but 3 awards. So I'm just going to read out what they are, because they are the awards in this year's edition of the European, the Global Finance Awards. They are the best contribution to Techfin in open banking solutions, most innovative tech growth facilitator, and best CEO.
Oh my God.
Well, you tell me about this. You must be thrilled.
Yeah. These 3 awards was so important because we feel recognized, We started 3 years ago in pandemic, and a pandemic moment.
A huge decision in the middle of a pandemic. Yeah. Well, presumably you were planning to get going and then the pandemic came along, or did the pandemic drive it?
Yeah, the pandemic was an opportunity to talk with some investors about risk, investing in risk, and we looked to the opportunity and said, let's go.
a unique circumstances. So can I just say as an aside, isn't it great to have a positive story out of the disaster of COVID, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But these awards, what you know, you're obviously pleased about being recognised.
Yeah.
The leadership, you know, you must be very pleased about being recognised for this.
These guys are not just co-founders. They grow into their roles, you know. This guy beside me and make me easily work day by day, yeah. I'm the best CEO because I have the best team, yeah. And we are nowadays, it's very difficult to search good talent, yeah.
And to keep good talent.
Yeah, keep good talent.
What does it mean to you?
What it means to me? Well, I mean, it means that we are actually making what we've always known tangible. You know, like Tici has been the best CEO since we started. Now she has a plaque for it. You know, it makes, for us it was already true, but we need to make it true to the entire world, you know?
Well, look, out of these awards, the Innovative Tech Growth Facilitator, it sounds fantastic. You must be pleased with that. But tell me a little bit, why do you think you got that?
For me and for us, it's really special because when I remember the day who Tici called me and told me, Rudá, I have one idea, I have one project, and I would like you and Beatriz with me. I thinking about, oh my God, what can happen to this project in our life? And today we are in London. We are from Bahia, we are from Salvador, in the northeast of the country, in the northeast in Brazil, the part more poor in our country. And remember from where we are and stay here at this moment, celebration these awards, it's really important. It means a lot of things to us.
It probably means more hard work to come as well. But listen, let me just tell you, you said something interesting there. There we are from the northeast of Brazil, and we're now here in London. Tell me, what's, if you like, been your play when you've been here in London? Where are you sniffing out the opportunities? Tell us more about what you're doing. And this is your UK debut, isn't it, effectively, into the bigger picture of ultimately becoming that big financial player. Tell me what you're doing here.
I mean, we've been, as I said, we've been touring for the last 10 days. The Department of Trade actually helped us build an agenda that covers, you know, initiatives such as FinTech North and Innovate Finance, Barclays Rise. So we're actually getting in contact with all of the ecosystem initiatives. We've seen that here in the UK, something that is very important in FinTech is community. So we're actually starting to integrate ourselves there, you know, getting to know the right people.
And that's important in this business,
Yes.
isn't it? You need to be connected.
It's all about relationships, you know. We are a B2B business, and sometimes people forget that business to business is also person to person. And that's what we are doing, you know, connecting to other people and making real relationships.
Well, I suppose if I could just explore that a little bit more with you, what do you see in terms of how long it will take to develop, if you like, your market opportunities here within the UK community?
So, considering the past 10 days, it's been an eye-opening experience for us.
A positive one, I hope.
Positive,
Yes.
of course. And we return to Brazil confident that our expansion is going to be really amazing. The way we see here in UK, in the financial market, in the British financial market, is cross-border payments, EFX, and instant payments as a great opportunity to us.
And we want to have our first pilot running through our APIs by January 2024. So, I mean, technically, we'll be in the UK by January, and we want to move the operation by summer next year.
And are you looking forward to spending more time here as you expand?
Yes, I am.
You
very
said
much.
that with great enthusiasm.
Yes.
So thank you very much indeed. Congratulations again on the award. As our time together draws to a close, I extend heartfelt thanks to Ticiana, Rudá and Beatriz. Their insights shared today have been invaluable, and our entire team sends their very best wishes for the exciting journey that lies ahead in your global expansion. For those eager to delve deeper into Aarin Techfin's story and future endeavours, make sure to check out more about Aarin at aarin.tech. Stay tuned for the next chapter of innovation and success.